Hello Boro fans, it's Joe from Boro Fan TV and this is the preview for the upcoming game on Wednesday the 11th of August with a 7:45pm kickoff as the Boro take on Blackpool in the first round of the Carabao Cup at Bloomfield Road. Well Boro fans, it certainly was a decent start to the season and a hard-earned point was gained on that trip to West London against Fulham and our opening day of the season, and fair credit to the over 1,500 Boro fans who made the trip down there. Certainly created a whole lot of noise in that library, in that stadium. I mean, there were the only fans you can hear inside the ground. I mean, when I was watching it on the TV, most of the noise came from our fans, which was obviously great to hear. I mean, obviously, the first time we've ever been back in the stadium for like 18 or so months. I mean, still gives me chills, you know, thinking about that first day on Saturday when we come back into the Riverside. But anyway, that Saturday, back at the Fulham game, I mean, we could have took the lead early on with that Anthony Robinson almost putting it in his own net in that calamitous moment, but lucky enough the Fulham goalkeeper Paolo Gazzaniga was alert and he kept it out. And from then on pretty much Fulham had more of the majority of possession and they looked threatening throughout the first half. More particularly Harry Wilson, who had that shot that stung the palms of Joe Lumley early on before he eventually got his reward with the opening goal about 15 minutes to go to half time. I mean, poor defending from our side. I mean, Mark Bowler and Grant Hall, in my opinion, should have done better. I mean, Wilson just eased past Bowler, and then, to be honest, Grant Hall could have easily blocked that shot, but it went under him, and then Joe Lumley never stood a chance, and it was 1-0 Fulham at half time. Second half, I think, in my opinion, the last 20 minutes, I think, when Warnock made the changes by bringing on Marcus Tavernier and Isaiah Jones, proved the main difference in the end, because both the two of them had a key role in setting up our equaliser towards the end of the game, and with Mark Bowler redeeming himself from that mistake that led to the Fulham goal earlier, slotting in to make it 1-1, and then we held on and we could have won it in the end. I mean, to be fair, but if Tav could have kept his shot down, but at the end of the day, it was a hard-earned point against a team, like I said, that were relegated from the Premier League last season, and I would take that. I would take that over a loss any day. So anyway, obviously, with the cup game coming up, I think I wouldn't be surprised if changes around the team of that will be made for the game coming up on Wednesday. As we've noticed as well, we made 2 recruits as I'm recording this. Luke Daniels, who's come in as a backup goalkeeper, he's been released by Brentford and he's come in, he's signed a 2-year deal with us. More than likely, he'll be involved in the game coming up on Wednesday, no doubt. It'll be either him or Dejan Stojanovic will start and goal. Obviously, we give Joe Lumley a rest. And also, as I'm recording this, a few hours ago, we've completed the deal to sign Sol Bamba, who was released by Cardiff. He signed a 1-year deal and he's going to help out with our academy as well, which is great to see because he obviously has his coaching badges. Sol Bamba's had a really tough time recently, you know. The last year he missed most of it because he was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and he just recently made a full recovery now. And he played with us in pre-season to build up his fitness, and it's earned him enough to sign a 1-year deal with us, which is obviously great to see. I mean, it's a player Warnock knows well, and he can provide wealth of experience to the squad, obviously from knowing well from his time at Leeds and Cardiff in the Championship. So be a good player to have in the squad. Hopefully there's more to come. I mean, the transfer window doesn't close till another few weeks' time, so I wouldn't panic too much about that, about getting other players in yet. So we'll wait and see on that front. Obviously, going into this, obviously, a World Cup competition, I mean, most Boro fans will say we can forget about the Carabao Cup. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I'd rather have a cup run. I mean, obviously, builds more fixtures for us possibly to go to, but at the same time, you know, from their side point of view, we'd rather focus on the league and try and get our main focus on that, which is understandable, but, you know, be good to have a cup run here and there. Now we're going to our opponents, Blackpool. Obviously, from a neutral perspective, I'm very happy that Blackpool are back in the Championship. I mean, from the way they've gone through, I mean, over the last, I'd say, six or so years now, for about 6 years, they've been under the mill. I mean, the Austin family, single-handedly ruined the club in my opinion, but when they suffered back-to-back promotions from both from the Championship to League One and then from League One to League Two, and then finally they were bought out and the new ownerships come in and they kind of build them up, brick by brick, so to speak. I mean, I know a couple of Blackpool fans myself who are obviously happy with the way things are going at the club at the moment, and back in the Championship, obviously doing well under their current manager at the moment, Neil Critchley, and they started off really well. In the Championship, they've managed to gain a 1-1 draw very late on against Bristol City this past weekend, so they gained a good result out of that. And going to this game with the squad that Blackpool have, there's a couple of key players that are to point out, more notably Jerry Yates, their striker, who was their top scorer last season in League One, so it'd be interesting to him to watch out for him on there. Chris Maxwell as well, who's probably one of their best goalkeepers they have. So it'd be an impossible task, for us to try and get anything past him, for example. And they've got other good players as well, like CJ Hamilton and Keshi Anderson on the wing. They've got the Australian international midfielder Kenny Dougal as well, and they've got the experience of Richard Keogh at the back. So they're a decent squad, Blackpool. I mean, obviously, say from a neutral perspective, I really hope they have a good run in the league this season. So hopefully, I'll try and get the away game in December if I can, because I really want to do Blackpool away. So fingers crossed I'll get to do that. This obviously from both League and Cup, this would be the first time Boro have played Blackpool since February of 2015. Obviously they were relegated from the Championship at the time. The last fixture at Bloomfield Road, obviously Boro ran out 2-1 winners. Remember, Jonathan Woodgate put Boro ahead after 80 minutes, and then 4 minutes later Blackpool equalised through a Ben Gibson on goal, and then in the 87th minute Kike grabbed the winner for the Boro, which I think it was in awful conditions that day, if I can recall, from when I watched the highlights of it. Obviously this will be the first of three we play against Blackpool this season, and we play them again in the league no less than 5 weeks later after this game, for example. I mean, we play them at the Riverside on September the 18th, and then obviously we've got the game on December 29th for Bloomfield Road in the league as well. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll try to get to the away game in the league, because unfortunately I won't be able to get to the game coming up on Wednesday. So, like I say, it'll be a good game against Blackpool. I mean, hopefully we get a good run in the cup, and then again, you would rather focus on the league. But I like to be positive. I like to say I'm definitely love the cup run this season. Anyway, leave me your thoughts and predictions for this game in the description below, Boro fans. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe as always. Our social media links will be in the description below for our Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. And until then, Boro fans, I've been Joe from Boro Fan TV, and I will see you on the next preview video, which will be for the game on Saturday, August the 15th, where Boro will begin the home first home game of the season. Obviously, sorry about that. The first home game of the season with fans. Yeah, we'll definitely be there for that. Bristol City are the visitors to the Riverside on August the 14th. Until then, Boro fans, take care, stay safe, and let's have a good run in the cup, eh? Anyway, take care, up the Boro.